want to do is congratulate Coach Austin and the middle school boys for winning their county championship. It's their success down there, year after year, that fuels our achievements up here. Next thing I want to do is always thank the parents, in particular Mrs. Steinbrecher, for organizing all those pasta dinners and for an outstanding senior night. Boys and I truly appreciated that. As usual, we came into this season with very high expectations, and we started off just fine with strong performances at Springford and Great Valley. But then we suffered a terrible loss against Wilson, a loss that the boys and I know should have never happened. So when we got back to the school, Varsity and I had sort of a quiet, one-sided discussion about that meeting. But then after that, they woke up, and the following week, they crushed Governor Mifflin. And as the season progressed, we had outstanding performances at Briarwood, Council Rock, Paul Short, and William Tennant. And we finished the season with a record of 14-1, and it was that momentum that carried us to our third county championship in 4 years. There we were, poised to go back to the state championships. But then at districts, the bottom fell out, and the boys and I were disappointed, to say the least. But over the past few weeks, I've had time to think about it. And what happened at district falls on my shoulders. I had the boys a little too tense, too nervous. But we're going to work together to make sure that never happens again. But gentlemen, it's extremely important that each of you understands that that one moment doesn't define your season. And each and every one of you had a season to be proud of, and a season that was absolutely a success. So congratulations. Now I'd like to recognize the seniors. You can step up as I say your name. We have Matt Coakley. Beat me to it, all right. John Steinbrecher. Michael DiGiacomo. And Josh Baker. Now, since I'm going to see all four of these boys all throughout the winter and all throughout the spring, I'll save the tearful goodbye. But I do want to thank you all for your years of hard work and dedication, not just to me, but to all your teammates. So thank you. Now, this first award goes to an athlete who's just starting his running career here at Twin Valley. And that very first run, I could tell that he was an extremely hard worker, but he definitely had a lot to learn. His first race at Great Valley, he was 30:02. But then just a few weeks later at Fleetwood, he was at 26:53. And by his final dual meet at Wyomissing, he was at 24:11. That's almost 6-minute improvement in 6 weeks. Proving what you can accomplish with experience and determination. And as he continues to learn, he's going to be a very big part of this team's future. This year's Most Improved Award goes to Gavin Keating. This next award goes to an athlete I've known since the fall of 2013. And he came to me as a quiet, kind of awkward young freshman. But over the years, he's matured into a highly intelligent and disciplined young man. And I can honestly say, in my 14 years of coaching, I have never met a more polite and respectful athlete. Now, this season immediately started out with adversity when he was diagnosed with a stress fracture in July. But he persevered, and by mid-September, he was again in the fight for varsity. And by season's end, all his hard work paid off because he made the district roster, which was his goal when the season began. But what's really special is the way he stepped up as a leader. He's not just a team captain, he's my assistant coach, and he's someone this very young team completely looks up to. And his stability and presence when he graduates in May is going to be irreplaceable. This year's Coach's Award goes to John Steinberg. Now, this last award is for MVP. And it goes to an athlete who came up from the middle school as county champion. But with that came the weight of heavy expectations. In his first few years, he struggled. And he struggled to get out from the enormous shadow of his older brother. But last year, he finally emerged, first in the fall and as one of our top point scorers in the spring. And it was that momentum that carried him into this summer. And he came into this fall with a new, renewed determination I've rarely seen in my years of coaching. And right from the first race at Spring Ford, he jumped into the top 5. Then 2 weeks later, he was our #1 man at the sales, and from that point, he never looked back. By season's end, he was our #1 runner 9 times. He broke the course record at Hamburg, and his time of 15:52 is the fastest for a Twin Valley athlete in over 18 years. Now, like the team, I know he was very disappointed on how this season ended. But I want him to know that those meets don't erase what he accomplished. And after everything he's been through over the years, I want him to know that I'm very, very proud. This year's MVP award goes to Matt Coker. So once again, congratulations, gentlemen, on an excellent season. Thank you.